So here she is in the garage. We'll do a cold start and drive video. Keep the RPMs a little low till she gets warmed up. We got full oil pressure. New batteries got showing right under 14. Half tank of 93 in there. Temperature's coming up. See right off the bat she's super smooth. Roll the windows back up. Of course there's some construction. So again, I can do a little brief history on this car. My family owns a real estate company, and one of our clients had these cars in her garage, and knowing that I'm a car guy, they reached out to me, and I found this vehicle sitting in a barn, literally with dirt floor. You can see it's got a January of 08 inspection sticker. I left that on there just kind of for nostalgia's sake, but it's currently registered in Virginia under antique plates, but has no problem passing inspection or emissions. Anyway, the vehicle is a 92 6-speed with limited slip. It was purchased in 92 in Maryland by the original owner. The second owner is who I purchased it from, and they bought it in 1997. So from 1997 until now, I have over $40,000 in receipts. And from the first owner, I have the stamped logbook up until 97 when it was purchased by the second owner. In 2007 is when the vehicle began to sit. The guy just had the head gasket changed, the water pump changed, and all of that maintenance done at 131,300 miles. And you can see, hopefully, that it indicates 131,862 right now, but the odometer is unfortunately frozen. I believe that it froze at some point, obviously, during the 10-year period it was sitting. So anyway, shortly after doing the timing belt and water pump in 2007, he had something else come up, and he tried to fix it himself, apparently, and got in over his head, and that's where the vehicle sat for over 10 years. It was in a covered barn. It had the hood open. So when I found it, it was covered in dirt and dust, obviously, and it was in an unknown condition. I took it directly from there over to IMA Motorworks in Chantilly, where it underwent a complete once-over with a lot of work done. The complete fuel system, motor mounts, new struts, new shocks, new brakes, tank, pump, lines, injectors, battery, tires. I mean, everything to bring it back to 100% drivable, daily drivable condition. The only letdowns on this car are some cosmetic issues, but that's to be expected. Some of the positives are it was original paint, never been in an accident, 3-owner with complete maintenance history. There's a little, in some of the other videos, I've shown some of the rock rash on the car, some of the rock chips on the exterior. Overall, the interior is in great shape. I've put a Pioneer head unit in for Bluetooth with wireless calling. Heat, air conditioning, all that stuff works. I put a brand new compressor in it last week at IMA Motorworks, so it's got a brand new compressor and lines and 134. It's got about 1,500 miles since all of the work has been done. Right after I got it out of the shop, I drove it on a 1,000-mile round trip to kind of shake it down, and it performed flawlessly. As you can see, we're cruising along 50, 60, and there's no shakes, rattles, pulls, nothing like that. Shifts through the gears perfectly. The clutch was done, let's see, in 2002 maybe, but only at 116,000 miles. So it was about 16,000 miles ago. And again, the mileage history is complete up until it froze during the time it was sitting. So there's no problem there. And again, I've probably driven it 1,500 to 2,000 miles since all of the work has been done. Let's see, the interior is in good shape. There's no rips, tears, or anything. There's a few minor little cracks in the dash. But otherwise, it's in great shape and complete. The cruise control does not work. Let's see, the clock is not plugged in, but everything else works as it should. Lights, high beams, low beams. And here we are cruising at 53. couple hundred RPMs in 5th gear, and full oil pressure again. We're up to temperature, and we're going to take a right here onto this nice little road. RPMs here so you can see. The car handles amazing. Again, with the new struts and shocks, that's to be expected. Some of the other issues with the car is the rear hatch will stick sometimes. There's a door rub here on the door card. Looks like it's probably from an elbow. Road, but there's usually some of these guys on it. Go ahead and kick the AC on here. Unfortunately, it's coming into fall and winter now, so I don't need the AC, but it's got a brand new compressor. The digital thermometer works, cigarette lighter works, sunroof works. The gaskets on the car are becoming dry in some spots and should be replaced, including the sunroof gasket. There's some dents and dings, around the exterior. But overall, as far as a get in and drive it, I would have no problem driving this car anywhere I want it to go. It's an amazing cruiser on the road. It rides nice, it handles well. And again, it's not a super low mileage or a show car that you don't want to put miles on and drive and worry about, but it's definitely one you can get in and have a lot of fun. I've always loved the 968s, and when I found this one in the barn, I was blown away that it had been sitting there, and I was able to be in the position to find it, buy it, and save it. It's a dream for a lot of guys, and I feel fortunate that I was able to be in that position. So the AC's on, it's blowing nice and cool. I've only got it on, oh sorry, I'm gonna put it on here and make it even come out harder. So all of the diverters inside work for the defrost. The heat is absolutely incredible. It'll run you out of here for sure. AC's nice and cool, so all the windows work. I'll turn the AC off now. I had the windows down earlier. Down again. So again, to recap, the two major issues are going to be the odometer not working, which in my mind in this case isn't really that big of a deal, given that I have such extensive mileage history and dates and receipts for when things happened, and the story kind of makes sense. And that the cruise control doesn't work, which is another common issue with these cars. The computers usually get corroded and or need repair, and here we go, give it a little beans here. So that's about 75, and we're out on the highway now, so we'll just cruise it. Looks like 70 gives us 3,000 RPMs, 4 on the oil pressure. Temperatures in the green. There was a full-on pressure test of the cooling system done as well. I have pictures that will be included of all the receipts. Again, since '97, there's $40,000 in receipts that I have, and a stamped logbook from the beginning until '97. So the timing belt again was done in 2007, so quite a few years ago, 11 years ago now, but only 2,000 miles or so ago. And when I found the car, it had just been done according to the mileage indicated in the receipts and what was showing on the odometer. So that's about it. I look forward to everyone's comments, and if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you.